Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to Kenya Lens Media, where we talk politics, we analyze, and also we give you news updates. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Now, the President of Kenya, William Ruto, has shocked many in Kenya after running away from State House to hide in Madagascar. It's a statement that was issued by the social media handles of the president, indicating that he is in Madagascar. I don't know whether is it me or I'm becoming too personal, but I want to ask you a question. Have you been so keen that all the demonstrations that happen in Kenya, hauwezi pata William Ruto akiwa hapa nchini? He always runs away. Even during the time Raila Odinga was alive, you could see Rigathi Gachagua waking up at 5 trying to control the demonstrations. Na hiyo time unapata William Ruto ametoroka Kenya, hayupo. This is the only day, this was on Thursday 25th, when President William Ruto found himself in Kenya while demonstrations were on. And it's something that is worth talking about. I don't know why President William Ruto chooses to run away, especially when he thinks, or rather when he feels things are hot in his country, because of facing the problem head on, try to fix it as the president of Kenya, the one that the people of Kenya entrusted the duty of leading them. So after everything that happened yesterday, after James Orengo was seen mobilizing the crowds, being on the bike, so many things happening, in as much as it was not intense as the past demonstrations, William Ruto again is not in Kenya. He went today to attend the 66th Independence Day and independence celebrations in Madagascar. So according to the statement he wrote on his social media account, I'm going to read the statement. He said, joined the people of Madagascar for the country's 6th Independence Day celebrations at Baria Stadium in Antananarivo. Kenya identifies with Madagascar's journey to independence. Our nations are united by a shared history of resistance to colonial rule and by the determination of our people to shape their own destiny. That shared experience continues to define our commitment to sovereignty, unity, and the conviction that Africa's future will be built through partnership among its nations. Today we celebrate the resilience of its people and the steady progress that have made in building a stronger, more prosperous nation. And this anniversary honors not only the hard-won freedom of the past, but also the continued pursuit of progress, prosperity, and a better future for all. We value our long-standing friendship and hizo zingine hata nisisome. The main thing here, William Ruto ametoroka, he is in Madagascar. Only that is he wants to use a good English to blindfold the people that whatever he want to seek from Madagascar is about the people of Kenya development. But me and you, we know that is not about development. Now, Kenyans are so bitter with William Ruto. The media is branding William Ruto as a tourist. Kenyans are tired with these outside Kenya tours because they are eating much into the taxpayers' money. Instead of working on projects, William Ruto is working on a project, a touring project, going to other nations. I don't know what is after, but I feel President William Ruto, there is something he's doing. You know, he is so young and he feels the heat in Kenya is too much for him. And he has been working on how he'll get a seat outside the country because you've been the president. What else can you do? Which other seat can you vie in Kenya? Nothing. You must look at something bigger. And in this case, is either he's eyeing a certain seat in a continent, in Africa or in East Africa or something. And there's something he wants to do. He wants maybe to walk through all countries in this Africa, in this continent, so that it will be so easier for him when he wants to maybe look for votes, the same way we saw when Raila wanted the AU chairmanship. That's it. It made Raila to walk through different and several countries. So William Ruto is doing it right now using Kenyans' money, because there's something William Ruto is eyeing. You tell me, what else does he do? Yeah. So Kenyans are so bitter with William Ruto because of this. They feel that the money that is spent to those tours can be used constructively to build roads, to build classes. Tell me, 20 million, how many classes would that money do in Kenya? A lot of classes. Now, one thing you should know, in these tours, William Ruto does not use thousands of money. In fact, he uses millions of money just for the tour. Yani kuenda tu na jet, millions of money. And the Kenyans are asking, why is it necessary? But William Ruto, when he was asked about it, he said that the outside tours have really helped to put Kenya on the map, and also to bring in some of the development funds that are used to build some of the projects in Kenya. That was his response. So in this journey, or rather this tour to Madagascar, like right now, he went with the Lee Kinyanjui, the cabinet secretary, the ICT cabinet secretary, William Kabogo, and equally the agriculture cabinet secretary, Mutahi Kagwe. And all those, remember, they also have their subordinates that they work with. They have their girlfriends, maybe, their side chicks. They want to show the world. Wanaenda na wao. They are eating into Kenyans' money. Last time, Rigathi Gachagua revealed the kind of jet William Ruto used, or that is using, saying that it has even the massage parlor with some ladies there massaging him on the way. Yeah, using Kenyans' money. We've had leaders. We had Mwai Kibaki, who was doing so well as the foreign affairs minister during the time of Moi. He knew so well about international tours. He could go out. But during his reign as the president of Kenya, little did you see him get out of the country. But look at his track record. He did wonders. Some of the people, some of us, we went to school because of Mwai Kibaki, because he made education available and also education free for all. But with William Ruto, it is journey after journey. It's a tour after tour. In fact, since the late April, this is the 7th tour William Ruto is making outside the country. Almost half of the month ako nje ya Kenya, going fro to. That is why you saw the former AG Justin Muturi saying that amerudi Kenya kuvaa nguo tu, kubadilisha nguo tena anaenda. True to his word, today is gone, ameenda. I want us to dig deep into the expenditure of William Ruto and the cabinet secretaries that accompanied him in the 5-day European tour. Now, I want to take you slow ndio tuelewane. Later in the comment section nataka uniambie, are these tours worth the money used? That is what I want you to tell me in the comment section. So William Ruto used a private jet to Kazakhstan and also to Azerbaijan. And that private jet had a number that is T7BJ2. And that jet is a private jet. It was ordered from London. It was ordered from London. So I want you to remember that from Kenya to Azerbaijan, it is around 7 hours 45 minutes. 7 hours 45 minutes. And according to reports by the kodi ya mtandao wa ndege known as globalcharter.com, this kind of jet found in London, for you to hire this jet, it costs 2.3 million per hour. 2.3 million per hour. So just a little bit. Tuseme tu ya jani yake to 7 hours jani. It is 2.3 million times 7. And remember there is waiting charges. Yeah? So that comes up to around 25 million. But remember, the whole journey to Azerbaijan, to Kazakhstan, the whole tour, William Ruto spent roughly 537 million shillings. That is a half a billion shillings for that tour within 1 month. So ukiongeza hii ya kwenda Madagascar na hawa viongozi watatu, watalipa bili ya how much? Taxpayers money. Tell me 500 and something million, the kind of road that money could do. Tell me the kind of schools it could renovate. Sometimes I wonder, where are our priorities as Kenyans? Because tukiendelea kuwa na Ruto, recently tu niliona when I went to the United States, he exposed 9.6 trillion minerals and resources in Kenya to the government of the US. Who does that? Who does that? Maybe we may be so ignoramus in matters, reigning and also leading a country. But is this one worth it? That's why I told you to write in the comment section so that you can tell me whether, according to you, is this thing really worth it? Yeah, and I know, he just ran away. Atakangi hizi maneno zikitokea akiwa. You saw yesterday the way police officers were beating up people. They were beating people like snakes. So he doesn't want to be blamed or what? Sometimes unashangaa tu, but that is my opinion. You have yours too. You can write your comment down there in the comment section. Give your opinion, and as always, remember to subscribe, like, and share our stream and our contents. Maybe if you're not subscribed, hit the notification bell so that you can be receiving notifications each and every time we bring you a new content.